Before we dive into today's story, let's take a moment and remind ourselves why we're here. This is about passion. It's about pride. It's about the pinstripes. If you're a true fan of the New York Yankees, then you already know this isn't just a team, it's a legacy. So before we get started, let's say it together. Let's go, Yankees. And if you're not standing yet, it's time. Because what you're about to hear is one of those chapters that defines a season, maybe even a future. This weekend, something powerful happened. Not on the mound, not in the batter's box, but on the bench. Gerrit Cole, the Yankees ace and 2023 AL Cy Young winner, returned to the dugout for the first time this season. No, he wasn't in uniform. No, he didn't throw a single pitch, but his presence said more than stats ever could. He sat there in street clothes, quietly watching the game unfold, recovering from Tommy John surgery, but fully present. That simple act, being there with his teammates, meant everything. When asked why he chose to return now, Cole explained it plainly. Now that I'm stronger and less worried about getting hit or anything like that, it's nice to be able to come back and just show up and be on the bench more, he told Greg Joyce of the New York Post. And that's leadership. That's a man who understands his role goes far beyond the rotation. It's been 8 weeks since Cole's surgery, and according to Joyce, he's been out of his brace for over 2.5 weeks. He's gradually regaining range of motion in his elbow, and the medical team is already confident enough in his progress to let him return to the dugout, something unpredictable and emotional by nature. This moment isn't just sentimental, it's strategic, a sign of progress in what promises to be a long and careful road to recovery. Based on projections, Cole is expected to be out of the lineup for 14 months. That means we won't see him take the mound in a real game until possibly April 2026. The next milestone? August, when he's scheduled to start throwing again. And everything from that point on will depend on how his body reacts. But until then, he'll be in the clubhouse, more present than ever. I was here every day, 6 days a week. But now I can kind of stretch my time and be closer to the guys, which is great, Cole said. And that's the kind of presence that wins championships. Not just the ERA or the strikeouts. Being a leader means showing up even when you can't perform. It's about being part of the atmosphere, showing the young guys what it means to care, to show up, to belong. Cole's return to the bench happened during a tough stretch for the Yankees. The team had just dropped a crucial series to the Tampa Bay Rays, mirroring what happened in their previous showdown with the Baltimore Orioles. Their record stands at 19-15, barely ahead of the Boston Red Sox in the American League East. The losses sting, but amidst the frustration, a spark lit up the stadium. That spark? Cody Bellinger. In the bottom of the 6th inning, down 5-0, Bellinger launched a ball 395 feet over the right center fence, his 200th career home run, a powerful swing in a moment of struggle. It didn't change the outcome of the game, but it changed the tone. The Yankees had life again. That milestone mattered, not just for the scoreboard, but for the mindset of the team. Bellinger's road has been bumpy. After an incredible MVP season in 2019, he struggled with injuries and inconsistency, especially in 2022. His time with the Chicago Cubs gave him some momentum back, but coming into New York brought pressure. Expectations were sky high. And early in the season, he didn't quite deliver. But now the power is returning. 2 of his 4 home runs this season came in the last 7 days, and the timing couldn't be better. When asked what he planned to do with the milestone ball, Bellinger kept it simple. I'll put it with the rest and hopefully keep, and the name on everyone's mind is one that fans around the league know well. Nolan Arenado. Let's lay it out clearly. The Yankees have been searching for a solid long-term solution at third base for some time. Yes, Oswaldo Cabrera has stepped up admirably. He's played hard, he's contributed, and he's been reliable in key spots. But there's still hesitation about whether he can maintain that level over a full season. Then there's DJ LeMahieu, a player once trusted to anchor the infield, now coming off injuries and struggling to return to his peak form. It's no secret, while these players are valuable, the Yankees need stability, they need impact, and they need it now. According to The Athletic's Jim Bowden, the St. Louis Cardinals may be open to moving their all-star. With everything we've covered, Gerrit Cole's emotional return to the dugout, Cody Bellinger's historic milestone, and the possible trade moves involving Nolan Arenado, the stage is set. But the truth is crystal clear. If the Yankees really want to contend in 2025 and reclaim the dominance this franchise demands and the fans rightfully expect, they'll have to do more than make small adjustments. The entire machine needs to run in perfect sync. That includes every sector, from the bullpen to the last man on the bench through the farm system, the prospects, and the coaching staff. Manager Aaron Boone is once again in the spotlight. Fans are split. Some stand by him because of the strong relationships he's built within the clubhouse, while others are calling for a new face, demanding a bolder attitude in tight games. In past seasons, the Yankees have been criticized for questionable decisions in critical playoff moments. That kind of reputation sticks around and can only be erased with real on-field results. Boone knows that. He has to prove he's the one to lead such a talented yet demanding group. On the field, beyond the established stars, youth is knocking at the door, and that may be the key factor that gives the team a fresh identity. Anthony Volpe is a great example, a promising shortstop who combines speed, solid defensive range, and a bat that's steadily gaining consistency. He represents the new wave the Yankees need to lean into with confidence, not just spot starts or short-term chances, but truly integrating these young players into the core of the roster. Oswaldo Cabrera, for his part, is another name worth watching. His versatility on the field and physical hustle are worthy of a veteran, but he's still chasing consistency at the plate, which could define his long-term place in the lineup. The season's biggest challenge isn't just in the numbers. It's about finding that delicate balance between youth and experience. Bellinger, for instance, is a seasoned player but still young, and he knows the road to redemption. After winning NL MVP in 2019 and then struggling mightily in 2022, he now represents more than offensive power. He's an example. His personal comeback serves as a mirror for younger players. Every home run he hits today is a clear message. You can rise again. The same goes for Garrett Cole. He might not be on the mound, but his recovery routine, his consistent presence, and his engagement with the clubhouse show that leadership isn't just about pitching. That kind of shared leadership culture, where veterans make room for youth to grow, is the only recipe for long-term success. But time doesn't wait. Every lost series, every close game defeat, every missed opportunity could be fatal, especially in such a competitive division. The Boston Red Sox remain inconsistent, but they've been known to surge when least expected. The Tampa Bay Rays are masters at doing more with less, experts in dismantling giants through strategy and efficiency. And the Baltimore Orioles, well, they're no longer just potential. They're here to compete with a bold young roster. That's why the Yankees can't afford missteps. Any hesitation could mean wasting another championship window. Now is the time for reflection, but also for action. Is waiting for Cole's return and trusting in LeMahieu's recovery and the growth of young players enough? Or should the team take a bolder step and go after someone like Arenado to turn potential into a real World Series shot? The next few weeks will reveal the answer. The trade deadline is approaching fast, and that's when a truly great front office shows its value. Fans are expecting a move, and more than that, they deserve it. Yankees fans, with all the weight of their storied history, won't settle for just competing. They want the trophy. They want the title. They want the glory of October. That said, it's also worth recognizing what's working. Despite the pressure and criticism, the team has reliable pieces. Judge is a rock. Gleyber Torres, even with his ups and downs, remains one of the best at his position. The bullpen is one of the most consistent in the league, and when the offense clicks, they're nearly unstoppable. The issue is consistency. And maybe, just maybe, that missing piece, whoever it is, needs to bring just that. Stability. The difference between a great team and a championship team lies in the details, and no one knows that better than the Yankees. This franchise's story is written with heroic moments, yes, but also with smart decisions off the field. And now, at this point in our story, I want to talk directly to you, the one who's made it all the way here. If this story grabbed you, if this breakdown gave you new insights into what's happening both on and off the field, then I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel right now. But not just to follow along, to be a part of it. Because here every fan has a voice, and your opinion matters, so drop a comment below. What are you expecting from the Yankees this season? Do you think Arenado is the missing piece? Or do you believe in the young guns? What moves you most about this team? Tell us! Let's turn this channel into a true community of fans who don't just watch baseball, but live it. This is not the place for passive spectators. This is for the fans who feel their hearts race with every pitch, who cheer every home run like they're in Yankee Stadium, who believe every season could be the next great chapter. So if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, share it with your fellow Yankee-loving friends, and once again, subscribe, because this channel will be with you from spring training to the World Series. Always with respect, solid info, and real passion. Because more than a team, the Yankees are a symbol. And rooting for them means joining an epic journey, full of highs, lows, and unforgettable moments. And of course, leave a comment sharing what you learned from this video. Did you discover something new? Did it change your view on a player? Were you moved by Cole's story? Are you putting your faith in Bellinger? Let's talk, share, and keep this fire burning, because here the conversation never ends.